Welcome to Pickle Space Ball Space 411 game at Upland. This is a very good point here. Enjoy. Now this is a crucial point. Later on in the video, you're going to see my opponent in the white, how he returns. So when you are going for a short ball like that, you really don't want to drive it. You really want to get it back with a third shot drop instead of driving it. So you'll see a later illustration about how to do it correctly. Please like and subscribe and help the channel out. Nice forehand, hit the net, clip.
He plays, this is Coach Debbie, he plays with a lot of top, your partner back there.
Yes. That was a nice return. Okay, now that was a brilliant shot. He floated it. He actually told me that he floated it on purpose, and I believe it. So the ball was enough to where my opponent in the white thought that he can get to it, and he ended up missing the ball. So that was actually a good shot. Nice backhand in the middle of the court. Right now it's 0-3. Nice return in the middle. Okay, so this is a big point too. So I noticed my opponent in the black has an Eastern grip, and he's popping a lot of his balls up. So I am focusing on that.
Yeah, the tendency is he is definitely popping up on the backhand side.
Right.
With that grip. He also has, his finger is up the middle of the paddle.
That was a very nice shot, the one that just passed as well. You don't need to do much. You just need to go at people's feet, and you'll win a lot of the points. Nice return there. Good thinking. I am focusing on the middle of the court. On the dinks, that is.
You're getting your redirect on
Yes.
that.
Yeah, so basically what I'm doing there is I am trying to stay away from the point by redirecting the ball and having it go back to my partner. So there it is again. You see the pop-up.
Very nice setup to
yes,
that forehand middle.
Again, I didn't do much with that backhand. I didn't try to do much. I just tried to get it to his backhand, and he popped it up right to my partner. Nice third shot there. There it is in the middle, and now the ball's away from me. I'm Coach Fig. I'm the one in the burnt orange cutoff. Nice drive. That was a nice backhand flicker there. Always trying to get deep middle. That's nice. There's the middle, and now it's away from me. So if you are a weak dinker, quote unquote, and you don't want a lot of attention on yourself, just go middle when you're dinking, and most likely the ball will go away from you.
You can see that middle ball just changed direction there.
Correct. That was a nice around the post there.
Yeah.
And a lot of the players that are out there, they're not going to have the skill level as my opponent in the white. So they're going to fall for the trap and just go to the opponent when you dink middle. Nice dinking there. Smooth. Yeah, that was tough right there. He set up the ball beautifully.
That was a smart return down the line.
Yes.
A lot of people say you should always go cross, but it's nice to go down the line, catch them off guard a little bit.
Middle again. There, I just didn't push the ball up enough, so I made the error there. But the first thing I see going back to the grip is I notice people's grips, and then I just target that and try to exploit it as much as possible. That was a nice return right at the body, and he did the proper footwork and trying to move away from the ball instead of back, and he still missed, but that was a beautiful return body. See, there it is again. I'm not doing much with it. You can see his paddle pointing up.
Yeah, and there's a really good example of, you can see the fingers at the back and how on the backhand side it naturally will just roll back and pop up.
Yeah, so look what I'm doing. Now that's a brilliant shot as well. So normally when people have a good drop, the person at the net is going to poach middle there. So I knew that. So I just returned it right at his feet, and he didn't expect that.
Middle body, which
Right.
is smart.
Yes.
Middle body will neutralize people quickly, especially the person in the white opponent. You're looking at someone who's always looking for an opening to attack. You know,
This is a great point. Enjoy the point here. Beautiful gets.
great D there.
Yes, I didn't want to ruin it by talking, so that was a great point. So there, my opponent in the black, he was trying to cover his backhand so much, so he didn't step to the side. So he ended up lunging to the ball. So there's two things that need to happen there. He needs to step to the side, or he needs to run more straight and have his partner in the white cover the middle.
Yeah. With this combo, your opponents, I would say the gentleman in the black should be playing maybe more to the right, and then his partner should be playing more forehand middle, and grabbing maybe another 5-6 feet of the middle there.
Yes.
He definitely is married to his forehand. You know, the gentleman in the black, and it's struggling with the backhand.
He has a nice dink though with the
He
backhand.
has a very nice, yeah. As far as driving from the back is what I'm talking about.
Nice blocking there. That was a good point. He doesn't pop up the ball as much off of the forehand wing. It's on the backhand where he does most of the pop-ups, especially from the transition. That was a good one.
That's a good one, yes.
Yes,
Not so good.
but that was a good point.
Yeah, it was.
Seven, 6-2. Nice shot. Look at the slice and control on my opponent in the white. Forehand top spin. He's controlling the court. And I just fell asleep because the ball hasn't been coming at me, and then he just, boom. Now that's a good shot on my part. It wasn't super high, but he just got it early enough to where he just punches in the middle. That was a great shot.
And going back to that other point, he just walked your opponent off, or your partner right off the court.
Yes,
He could either have gone at you or the gap.
exactly. Okay.
Nice drop.
Now that in my opinion was not a good drop, and the reason why is because you have my opponent in the white who has this high skill level in dinking. You do not want to bring him in and have the point neutralized, and we lost the point. When we're on the offensive, we want to keep them back and remain in the offensive.
And that's a good point, and people do that a lot, don't they?
Yes.
They'll go ahead and drop someone when they're back when they maybe should have just kept them back.
Yeah, you need to know your audience, and that was the point I was referring to. In the beginning of the video, my opponent in the black drove it, and right here, my opponent in the white, he got drop shotted and dinked it right at the feet and neutralized the point. So I'm noticing that he keeps struggling with the drive, so I just keep going at him. Now here's an interesting one. My opponent in the white is saying that I am cocking back with the forehand and just to get out of the way. So just to get something going, comment and say, am I really cocking back, or am I really disguising the forehand? That's a nice one, keeping them back. See there, that was actually a decent one. Not to talk about my opponent, but he's not as fast as my other opponent, so that was probably a smarter shot. Nice dink. There it is again, just trying to hit it to the backhand, but my opponent, the white, got it. Yeah, see, he's just smart, just picking us apart down the middle of the court. That was a nice try. I actually don't mind that miss. He probably just overran it a little bit too much and he didn't set his feet enough. Nice return. So there, my opponent and the white overran it. That was a really good return though. See, there's a little of a pop-up. Not a lot, but just a little. I guess he's keeping it close enough to the net. There's the middle, and there's the change right there. Back to my opponent, or my partner, sorry. So it's not as if I'm not a great thinker. I just, for some reason, I just didn't want to think that much. But it's a good tactic.
I think it's a good tactic because it does a change up. And rather than having it in the same direction constantly.
Yes.
Unless you know something about your opponents.
So there, that return is a little shorter, and my opponent decides to walk in. So that wasn't a smart play. He probably wanted to either stay back and wait and see how the point develops or run a little faster up there. Yeah, that was just bad. I didn't get under it enough there. I was undecided between a sliced backhand dink and just a dead dink, and that's what happened there. Yeah, you can see the paddle control. Way to keep him back. So there it is again. There's the return. Now the point's neutralized, and he sort of gave it away. He sort of gave away the drop. It was obvious what he was going to do. And now we're neutralized instead of on the offensive. Good rally, and there's the game right there. So if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.